Hello, young, observing, undertrapped, unstable, blinking entertainment, maximum evening, morning by adventure institution site. I am David from dAcid10Base, and it is a month after E3. I don't know how long exactly after, but it's a month. Sorry I couldn't get you this sooner. I had desired to make a kind of like what my top 10 anticipated games were for E3, but I got hired a couple months back, and it's just been hard to record things. Start to get my mom and aunt out of the house to record things. It's just a lot of things that make it difficult, and that's why the lack of videos. I'm hoping to get back to that real soon, though. So I don't know. Maybe this is my return. This is announcing my return. Okay. So anyway, yeah, after much thought, I figured out what exactly I wanted to do for my top 10. It was a little hard at one point because I was like, oh god, I don't know which game I could be excited for with it. So I had to literally pick one out of them. So, yeah. Okay, now for top 10, no more dilly-dallying. Time for the actual, my actual list of my top 10. Coming in at the bottom is the untitled Criterion game. Or Criterion, or however you say its name. Yes. I was very happy. Well, not very happy. I was excited. Yeah, I was excited by how they're bringing extreme, I guess you could say. You know, you're in a helicopter, you jump onto an ATV, helicopter crashes. You can fly in a wingsuit. Just so many great things that look about that game. And from how I understand it, looks like we'll be able to do other things like skydiving, surfing, probably I don't know, just probably any extreme sport out there. And they'll find a way to make it even more extreme. Yes. I might have put this higher, but I mean, if you watch it again, most of the trailer that was at E3 was just them talking about it, and then what footage we did see was like alpha. It was alpha footage. And not to mention it doesn't even have a name yet, so I'm excited, Criterion. Very good job. Can't wait to see what you have later this year or next year or whenever you can give us more on this game. I'll be waiting. Number 9 is Scalebound. Dragons. Come on, how can you not love a game about dragons? But yeah, this game interests me. Just out of curious, like, with Team Ninja having, can't think of it, but, like, basically remade, the Devil May Cry series. How many people here thought, the guy running was Dante? Just curious, just how he looked and stuff. Wow. That was just, like, kind of my first initial thought when I saw this. Oh, look, it's, the next Devil May Cry game. But I guess not. It's Devil May Cry, right? Oh my god, that would be so bad. DMC. Yes, Devil May Cry. Yeah, so basically it looks like it's some world where dragons exist. If you can get a bit of their scale or something, you can create armor from that scale. Not to mention 4-player co-op. You can do this with friends. Maybe you can battle friends. Oh, that would be so cool. Who is the better dragon? Yeah. I wish I could have put this higher, but with only a trailer, we don't have much to go on with. But yeah, looking good. Hope to see more of it later in the year. Number 8 is Assassin's Creed Unity. Well, it's Assassin's Creed. If by what you can see on my channel, you can kind of know I have a great love for Assassin's Creed. I've bought all of them day one, pretty much since Brotherhood. So yeah, and not to mention bringing in the 4-player co-op. Why did it take me so long to think of that? Bringing in the 4-player co-op can really bring in some difference, like maybe more enemies, not different types, probably not too many different types. It would be cool to just kind of like be fighting side by side with friends. Currently I have positions open for my own Brotherhood, so if you want to apply, please comment below. Yeah, I didn't really put it too high because, it's just a sequel. It's another sequel. As much as I love it, I don't feel like putting it too high on the list. It's just me, my preference, I guess. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, kind of borrowing like a book from Metal Gear Solid 5. How cool would it be, like, if Ubisoft like took a piece out of their handbook and like put it to what we saw in the first trailer for it, where Erno was checking his pocket watch. It'd be like, oh, we have to like do this assassination at this specific time or something like that. That'd be kind of cool. Just my thought. But yeah, Assassin's Creed Unity looking good. Number 8, French Revolution again. That's different. Number 7 is Rainbow Six Siege. It disappoints me a little that Patriots is apparently cancelled, and this is what we're getting in place of Patriots. But you can't really do much about it. Except, I guess, go get back your pre-order money, which, like me. But yeah, Siege looks really good, and I love the kind of permadeath thing in a match, You and your friends aren't just constantly getting respawned trying to go back and steal the hostage back or something, But and also a variety of gadgets and such to use to try and figure out your plan, what you do next, and yeah, Siege looks pretty good. I don't know how far away it is from release, but I guess a little bit, because didn't they say it was like alpha multiplayer or something? But yeah, Siege looks good. Can't want my hands on it. And what was like a 12-player match. I wonder if it'll have some bit of a story or just, I don't know. I personally prefer games with stories, but when a game like this comes around, you just kind of want to. It looks like good fun. Number 6 is Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. Oh man, I've wanted to dip my toe into the Witcher series for a long time. Like, I was very disappointed when they didn't come out with the first Witcher on consoles. I was like, oh man, I really want it. Because don't really have a computer to play with on it. But yeah, Witcher 3 being able to have this huge world to go around, do missions, hunt. I guess that's the important thing, wild hunt. hunt griffins and the sorts. This just looks like a awesome game. Thinking about dragons. Scalebound! Witcher 3. Yeah, Witcher 3 looks good. I can't wait to see more of it. Hell, maybe I'll even get to play it. We'll see. Number 5 is Valiant Hearts, The Great War. You want honesty? I actually cried a little when they showed it. Yeah. Just couldn't take it. But in seriousness, it's just an amazing thing UbiSoft is doing for World War I. And I mean, I know it's available now. I could get it, but I kind of want to wait for my purchase of an Xbox One to get it. I'd love to play it on there. I'm gonna probably cry some more. But yeah, it just really hit me, you know, that what Valiant Hearts was and how they presented it. Yeah, I'd love to get my hands on it. Number 4 is Little Big Planet 3. Honestly, the only experience I have had with Little Big Planet is the PSP version of the game. But I loved it. If I had a PS3, I would definitely have bought at least 2. Maybe I would have even bought 1. And also how they have given you more characters to play as, too, with their own unique abilities. You know, that kind of just adds more to the game, and you're not always just like, okay, there are 2 Sackboys here. But yeah, definitely looking forward to Little Big Planet 3. Yeah, good. Looks good. Can't wait. Just like all the others. I'm sorry these reviews are sucking. I'm just honestly, you know, giving you my honest opinion. But let's move on to number 3. The game I choose for number 3 is Ori and the Blind Forest. I was very confused that day because I could have sworn I had read Blind Forest and I was right, but many people like GameSpot and Spike were all saying Ori and the Blind Forest. That made sense, but I'm pretty sure I could tell the difference between a G and a D. But anyway, yeah, I don't know what it is. Maybe it looks very similar to the art style of that, you know, that one game. Can't think of the name for a second. One sec. The art style kind of reminds me of Dust and Elysian Tale. That yeah. It just looks really good. Didn't make me cry as much as Valiant, but it looks good. Made me a little sad when he tried to get his mom or guardian or whoever to move, and it didn't move. But yeah, looks like it could be oh, and you know, just how like the force was flashing, and then all of the like E3 bracelets were flashing. Kind of touched your heart just a little. But yeah, it looks like this one might have something behind it, and I'd love to see more of it and bring it on. Bring it on and bring it to me and let me at it. That's all I can really say about Ori. But my number 2 pick is Yoshi's Woolly World. I know I'm probably gonna get in a little trouble with Nintendo or something because it's a Nintendo property or something, you know. But yeah, if you ever played Yoshi's Story back on the Nintendo 64, or when they made it available on the digital store on the Wii, oh man. This just brought back so much nostalgia. Eat a Shy Guy, get an egg of that colored Shy Guy, egg deposit. They made it very unique how you could also break the world around and make them bigger eggs if you eat a certain section of the world, or you can even make pipes out of the eggs, or I don't know how that can be done, but I guess we'll be seen. But I think what mostly gets me about this game is just that, the nostalgia. It can remind you a lot about Yoshi's Story if you just like experienced both games, or you play the game and then you watch the trailer for this. So yeah, in a surprise twist, I guess Yoshi's Woolly World is my number 2 game for E3 2014. And number 1, drum roll please. The number 1 game I chose for E3 2014 is No Man's Sky. Sorry, I think my lisp caught up a little with me right there, so I'll repeat it. No Man's Sky. Yeah. I was just filled with wonder when you're coming out of this cave and you're like looking at all of these plants and animals and stuff, and it's like, oh yeah, this guy discovered it first, or he tagged it first. Or maybe it's just not even a person, it's maybe just your friends, I don't know. But that game really had me interested, and it makes me a little curious by what the guy said at the conference. He said something like, not even he knows everything that's in the world. A little interesting for a guy to not know everything that's in his game. But what do I know? Maybe Codemasters are at work or something. You get to play with friends. You maybe even play against friends too. You just go hopping world from world, I guess tagging everything. It's a game of discovery. You don't know what's out there, oh my god. No Man's Sky was just an amazing work for me. And also it's an indie game too, so that's kind of something. But yeah, No Man's Sky, that is my number 1 pick, game I'm most excited for, that was shown off at E3 2014. So there you have it. I'm sorry if I was really bad in trying to review and describe. When you're thinking about it, you're thinking, oh, just mention all this and that, and it'll be all good. And then you actually start talking, and it's like, oh, that actually took 5 seconds. Yeah. Doesn't always work out for me for some reason. But, at least I was able to list you the 10 games I was excited for. Comment below on what you were excited for from this year's E3. Was it games, or was it any of the games on my list, or was it not on my list, or yeah, just tell me what you think. Okay, thank you for watching. Hopefully with this video it marks the return of me, but we'll see how work and everything goes. Thank you for listening. If you are listening for this long, I hope you'll come back and check out more stuff. Whether it be more of these videos like this or actual gameplay, but we'll see. Until next time, Papa.